Hey there, Tammy Hicks here again. I wanted to take a minute and talk about how to emotionally prepare yourself for this detox. Detox takes a lot of different things. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes money, it takes commitment, it takes planning. But one of the things that you can do to set yourself up for success is to emotionally prepare for it. And I'd like to make a couple recommendations, if I may. So, I would first recommend that you get a journal. I think journaling is great throughout this process. I love when I go back and I kind of look where I started from and can see how far I've come. For some of you, you may not realize how much food can really affect your emotions, your stress level, your anxiety level, and just basically how you feel, how you sleep, all of these things. Food can make a huge impact on your health, right? What kind of sleep you get, what kind of moods you're in. So I love to be able to kind of look back and see how far I've come in these 30 days. So get a journal if you can. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Go to the dollar store or, pick up some paper and just start writing your thoughts down on, the days. But I will say, I think it's beneficial to do that so you can see kind of where you started and where you're going. Ask yourself a couple of questions. So, what are the top 3 things that you really want to accomplish during this detox? Is it that you just want to feel better? You want to have better sleep, less stress? You want to have better habits in your life? You want to understand the impact that food has on you? You want to lose weight? Like, what are your top 3 goals that you want to accomplish in the next 30 days? And then write down, where are you today versus where you want to be. I love telling people you've got to know where you're going. So, like, what is your goal in the end of the 30 days? Figure that out. Are there things other than food that you need to detox from? This is a good one. So, this is, we're really going to tackle food, but there are so many things that people need to detox from as well. Stress could be one of them, toxic relationships, working too much, being a couch potato, getting wrapped up in other people's energy and drama. We all have our vices and we all have our different things, but are there other things, and I want you to think about this, are there other things other than food and sugar, maybe alcohol, that you need to detox from? And think about that. I like just noodling on that for a little while. And it might be some relationships that you need to let go of, or the amount of energy that you put into relationships or in certain situations. So think about that and write that down. For so many people, we are in a cycle of go, 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 which is not good for your physical or mental health. And I always like to talk about being chased by a bear. So if you're being chased by a bear, you need your adrenaline to kick in. You need your stress hormone to kick in so you can run away from the bear. The problem is that we are constantly running from the bear in this current world, and that causes distress on the body. And so it can come out in a lot of different ways, in weight, in sleep patterns, and how you respond to situations, and inflammatory, autoimmune responses. It can come out a whole host of ways. So stress is something that everybody that I know kind of struggles with. And so I just want you to think about that as well. What role does stress play in your life? What kind of an impact does that have on your health? Okay. What are your fears during this detox? I think it's also really beneficial to just flat out call out your fears. I don't know anybody that's not afraid when they start something new like this, especially for people that have never done this before. This can be a huge undertaking. It can be very scary. It can be overwhelming. So acknowledge those feelings, honor those feelings, address those feelings head on. Look for us for support, right? That's why I love that we do this with a community and we have people that you can ask questions to. You're not alone in this. But what are your fears? And I think when you know what you're afraid of, you're a little bit more able to kind of tackle things. So own your fears, identify your fears, own them, and then maybe put in some steps in place of how you're going to overcome those fears, right? Also, what are obstacles slash excuses? Are you the type of person that struggles with motivation issues? Are you the type of person that struggles with self-control, right? Are you going to be the one that's like at a party staring at cake and can't control themselves, or, can't go out and not have a drink? Are you that person? Do you struggle with time management, right? So are you going to be telling yourself, hey, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Again, remember what you tell yourself is very important. So what you tell yourself is what's going to happen. So tell yourself you have time. Tell yourself you are important. You're going to put it on the list. Tell yourself you're going to have self-control. Tell yourself you're going to be motivated, and then pull in the tools that you need to help you with those certain struggles. So I call them obstacles, but a lot of times they're excuses, right? Are you going to make excuses all month long? Or are you going to spend 30 days just committing to yourself and just saying, you know what, I can do this for 30 days. I can go without a drink for 30 days. I can go without sugar for 30 days. It's hard, right? We're all going to be a little cranky for a little bit from some sugar withdrawal. But it's 30 days. You can do anything for 30 days. So just identifying the obstacles and excuses that you might have, and then maybe putting some things in place to overcome those. And then detox takes a lot of support. It takes strength. It takes courage. But most importantly, it takes you wanting to take care of yourself. It took me a really long time to learn this, but there's nothing better than feeling good. There is nothing better than loving yourself enough and caring about yourself enough to make the changes necessary. Now, are you going to be living a Whole30 lifestyle? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe this is going to be life-changing for you. But you won't know until you really go in. You won't know until you jump in with both feet. You won't know until you really commit to the 30 days. And the reason that it's 30 days is because it takes a lot of time to get inflammation out of your body. It takes a lot of time for your body to respond and stop responding to food that you've been feeding it for a long time. So this detox is just a step. It's step one. So, but there is you don't know what you don't know. And if you don't make a change, you'll never know how good you can feel. So it takes a lot of commitment. And like I said, a lot of support. You've got the support. Now you just need to commit to yourself that you can do this for 30 days. I know you can. I have faith in you, and we're here to support you. So just a few things to think about as you are starting this journey, because while it is a lot of food and stuff like that, it is also can be emotional as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of food and emotions are kind of wrapped up in each other. A lot of people use food for comfort, or to managing stress or anything like that. So they're kind of all wrapped up into each other. So I just wanted you guys to start out being conscious of your emotions, of your feelings, of your fears, of your obstacles and excuses. Lay them all out, own them, put some things in place to help you. Reach out to the people here that can support you. Jump into the community and get engaged, and do the best that you can. But I'm going to ask you to commit to yourself for 30 days and make a commitment, and I guarantee that you're going to feel better. Good luck. I hope that you do great things and that you feel awesome. All right, take care.